Here's how to make a sledgehammer that deals knockback and damage in Roblox Studio. The first thing you want to do is actually get your sledgehammer model. I'm not one to rip it from the toolbox, so I'm going to make it myself. There we go. This is the basic. I'm going to make it really simple just for the sake of the tutorial. Color it. Let's make it black, but not jet black. For the head, let's do a cylinder. Put it right here. Scale it up a bit. That looks really giant compared to the hammer. I'm going to scale that down. Perfect. Now we color it. Go to the model tab. Weld it together, just for later reference. Now we need 2 more parts for this to actually work. So insert our first part. Move it up. In your game, you want to make this transparent, but I'm going to make mine visible so you can actually see what I'm doing. We'll put it right here where the handle is going to be, right? Go to workspace and title it handle with a capital H. Make sure the H is capital, otherwise the whole thing won't work. Now I'm just going to duplicate this, bring it up here, color it blue for difference. This part's going to be the hitbox. And similar to how we renamed the handle, we're going to rename this part hitbox with a capital H. Now insert a tool into the workspace and just put all of this. Oh no, I forgot. We have to weld everything together first. There we go. Okay, now take all of this, put it inside of that tool, and rename your tool to whatever you want it to be called. If I test it out now, I should be able to pick it up. There we go. That's really huge. I'm gonna shrink that down a bit. Sledgehammer. There we go. Let's go with that. Perfect. Now it's perfect. Okay. Insert a script into the tool. Local tool. Nope. I'll put a capital T. Tool equals script dot parent. Hitbox equals tool. Wait for child. Hitbox. There we go. So what this is doing, this is defining tool as the parent of this script. So script parent, which is the sledgehammer. Then hitbox is saying the parent of the script, which is sledgehammer, wait for a child that is called hitbox, which we have right here. Capital H, capital H. Now we're going to define the attributes, is what I'll call it. Local damage equals 10. Local knockback 75. Local swinging. This is for debugging, not debugging. Debounce later equals false. Local animation equals instance.new animation. Animation.animation ID equals, I don't actually have the animation made yet. Roblox asset ID // So I'm just gonna put some numbers there. We'll mess with that later. And we're gonna define a variable called swing track. Right here, this function is how we'll use that variable we just defined. Tool.equipped connect function. Local humanoid equals tool.parent connect, not connect. I keep saying connect when I put a colon like this right here. Keep saying connect even though it's not. Connect, not again. Whatever. Colon. Find first child of a class. Humanoid. I said not again right there and it sounded really corny. I'd like to apologize for that in advance. Anyway, if humanoid, then swing track, that's the variable we just defined up here, equals humanoid load animation. Now that's underlined in red, but I believe it should work anyway, unless something got changed over the weekend from when I made this. Hitbox dot touched connect function. We'll call this function, let's call it hit. If not swinging, then return end. I'm gonna clear up some space just so it looks better. Local character equals hit. Find first ancestor of class, parentheses, quotation marks, model. If not character, then return end. local humanoid equals character find first child of class quotation marks humanoid. If not humanoid, then return end. Perfect. Now this part's really simple right here. Humanoid, take damage. What this does, it takes this variable damage that we defined up here, which is 10, and it makes the humanoid, which we defined here, take that much damage. Now, this is for the knockback part. Local HRP, which is humanoid root part but abbreviated, equals character find first child quotation marks humanoid root part. So that works similar to up here, where we wait for the child of the parent, which is sledgehammer. Here we're waiting for the child of the character, because when Roblox inserts a character, it has a part called the humanoid root part. That's what we're going to use to calculate the velocity of the knockback. Local my root equals tool dot parent connect find first child. Yeah, I'm right. Find first child. Quotation marks humanoid root part. If HRP and my root, then local dir for direction equals HRP dot position. So humanoid root part dot position minus my root, so the player's root dot position, and then outside of this whatever calculation, I don't know, we'll put unit HRP dot assembly linear velocity, I believe it is, equals direction times knockback plus vector 3. So that just means like axis of direction dot new 0 on the x, 15 on the y, 0 on the z. And I'm just saying end because like that's what the script says, you know. I didn't need to say that, it was not unnecessary. Anyway, this is the last part. We need to actually activate the animation, which we haven't made yet, by the way, when we swing the tool. So tool dot activated connect function. Okay, I forgot to print these up here again. There we go. If swinging, then return end. Swinging, and then set swinging to true. If, here's another thing, if swing track, then swing track play, parentheses. Down here we're going to put task.wait 0.3 for a little bit of delay, swinging equals false. So now the script is done, right? But the script won't work unless we actually have an animation for it. So I'm going to show you how to do that. Go to the avatar menu, insert a character, R15. I'm just going to use my avatar. Okay, so now let's weld the hammer to the character while we animate. I'll show you how to do that too. Lay the hammer down flat. We're going to model, weld the handle to the hand of your character. Now put the tool inside of the rig. Now they move as one, right? Avatar, open the animation menu. Now click on your, oh shoot, hold on, okay, open your rig and then open the animation menu. Click on your rig. Now you should be animating it. So I'm going to like animation. Oh my, that looks terrible. Swing it over more, I guess. Pull it down. Look at his arms snapping. The animation. There we go. And then bring it all the way around, right? Bring it down, even it out. That should work. Okay, so we go to the animation. It's trash. We're gonna publish it. So down here, we name our animation. I'll just call it swing animation for simplicity. 3 dots right here. Animation priority. We're gonna set the priority as an action animation. And then publish to Roblox. When you publish it, it's gonna give you this right here. Hold on. There we go, this right here. Copy that asset ID, this string of numbers. We're gonna put that in our script for our swing animation. Now, if I'm wrong, obviously it won't work, but I believe that this is finished now. I need to unweld it. I'm just gonna delete the rig. There we go. Let's test it out. Hopefully sledgehammer swings and everything. Perfect, look at that. Now, just to show you that it works, I'm gonna insert a rig and demonstrate what it does. Test here. Look at that. It kills him on the spot. So the knockback force is way too low to actually deal meaningful knockback. So let's set it to, what is that, 100,000, 10,000, either or. Anyway, there we go. Look at that. He's gone. Thanks for watching the tutorial on how to make a sledgehammer in Roblox. If you want any help making something else, like remote events, so you can have abilities with the sledgehammer, just leave a comment down below and I'll do that.